Where's Crouch at?
All right, so we are live, and there's about what looks like 10 kids. Some of them are under 18, some of them are over 18, is sort of what I overheard. And they're sitting or lying down outside of Paul Ryan's office for gun control. Police are going to give them 3 warnings and then arrest any of them that stay.
Inspector, you going to call out?
Do you want to go to the other side while you still have a chance, so that we're not in front of each other? Okay.
Already stayed.
Yeah, go and go.
Fancy?
Just go.
Ladies, you're illegally demonstrating in a congressional council office building. This is your first warning to cease and desist for this illegal demonstration activity at this time. This is your first warning. Ladies, you are illegally demonstrating within the law and order council office building. This is your second warning to cease and desist this illegal demonstration activity at this time. Second warning.
I need one officer right here to push the cam crew back.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, your final warning. You are illegally demonstrating within the law and order council office building. You're being directed to cease and desist this illegal demonstration activity at this time when you'll be subject to arrest. This is your last, third, and final warning.
Cindy, can you call my parents? Thank you.
Why don't you give it 3 warnings? So, ma'am? Four. All ladies?
You good?
All ladies. Where's our female? You'll be doing most of the searches. Can you help with the searches? 3 officers will help with the searches.
Back in time of this, we can get them being filmed. If you want that.
Yes. And they know who's coming.
Somebody want to grab this off?
What's up, man?
Yeah, that's When I grab it, come on, we got it. Why don't we just get on the steps? Let's take one of those things.
Is anybody under the age of 18? Yeah, we all are. So where are we sending them? All right, so we're not going to headquarters?
Now, why did you do this today?
For gun control protest.
Same question to you. Why did you feel it was wrong to do this today?
Because we need to send a message for common sense gun control.
They do everything under 20 now.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, Dan. They're going Metropolitan Juvenile. They're not going to our headquarters. All right?
Right. Get another green.
Arrival just been.
Too bad, but look around, you can see.
I'm gonna have to go around the other way, like I can get in the back.
Oh, that's right.
I got it. I got it. Give me a second. I'll come out when I.
Hold them there. Hold them there.
Take right up to the wagon, keep going right up to the back of the wagon, let's go. Pretty sure. Oh, he's backing up? All right, stand by. Just make sure the press doesn't get too close.
Guys, back up.
Stay on that one for me. Push back a little bit. Push back to the fire hydrant. There, there for me.
Or do you want to take one or two?
Oh, yeah, there's one in the back and then three here. And they're all female.
Stay back behind the fire hydrant for me. Thank you.
favor, just step out on the side for me, if you could, real quick. Can we go through there? Yeah, absolutely. Just go right around. Yep, thanks.
Guys, push back just a little bit so you don't about the crosswalk.
Thank you.
Here? Yes, sir.
So as you can see behind me, they're beginning the process of loading them into the van. The very first one has just been put into the van. They are searching all 4 of them. And of course, all of them are under 18 who did elect to be sort of arrested here. None of them actually chanted. They all basically just lied down in front of Speaker Ryan's office, and upon being given 2 warnings, about half of them left, and a remaining 4 decided to get arrested. Again, without making any chance or much of a ruckus, they just sort of had it happen to them. And when I asked them, why are you doing this, it was literally just, they said, like, for stricter gun control. They didn't really have any specific policies kind of to add or anything like that. It was a very, very simple demonstration, basically just by lying there, as they said, to sort of as a sit-in.
Yeah, they're going to take that. Crowding and promoting.
Treasury Department. That vehicle is Treasury. Yeah, no, I know. I just went on the car. So it looks like one more was just loaded in, so it appears that there is only one more right there who is still awaiting being loaded into the van, and that should pretty much wrap it up once that happens. I don't know if you can see, but they're taking your belt off.
He's got a principal in this building. He's just waiting to come out. He's got a principal in this building. Oh, okay.
They also make they just took them off. And now they're putting them back on. See.
So we'll be fine. We'll just come around you guys.
I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, we ran the cherry blossom 10 mile over last week. Oh wow! So we're gonna go 4 to 7. I don't know what we feel like. How many y'all have?
So the last of the 4 protesters was just loaded into the van, which is now behind me. There were a total of about 10 who started off with them, lying down in front of Congressman Ryan's office. Sort of DC code allows demonstrators sort of 3 chances where they are given a warning, and then a second warning, and then on a third warning, if they don't leave immediately, they're subject to be arrested. So 4 of them stayed. All of them are women under the age of 18. And so those 4 were all arrested and then brought outside here. So we are outside the Longworth office building where, of course, Paul Ryan works. They've just closed up the door. So it's in this vehicle behind me that those 4 girls are in. They all were just searched. One of them was sort of searched more exhaustively. They took off her belt and shoes and things like that, and jewelry. So I'll just stick around here until the van departs, but at that point, the story will be pretty much done. The thing about about juvenile protesters is that they can be charged sort of differently. Normally under DC code, usually you pay like basically a small fine and then can be let go if you kind of admit guilt and just pay the fine off the bat. With minors, sometimes I think they have the discretion to just basically drop them off with their parents and not leave any record behind. So I'm not sure exactly whether they'll be fined or whether they'll just be handed off to the parents after being processed. But we may be able to find that out later by being in contact with the organizers. So we'll find out. In any event, this has been Ford Fischer. Like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon, and I'm just going to keep the shot on this until the van leaves. But with that, this will basically conclude it. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment them, and I'll answer them after the van leaves.
When they do this, like they do the initial biopsy, they'll tell you, like, well, see, I usually pick them up, but we get drafted for them, so we have to wait until it tries to report. See, if they put out a list of I'm working all day, I like working all day.
So again, the four young women who got arrested are in the van behind me, and I'm basically just standing by until the van leaves to end the live stream. I want to make sure that I get a shot of the van driving off. It appears that the two police officers who are sort of responsible for doing that are talking to a dude about jogging over my shoulder. So it seems like that they're going to end up leaving once that conversation concludes. So in any event, we'll see when that if that's about to happen now. I want to get the shot of the van.
Yeah. So they have two vans, which is they loaded everybody into this van.
First van's empty. Everyone is in van 1202.
Right.
looks like they're actually opening up the back of 1202 for some reason, where the protesters are. I'm sure they have hair. I hope that's not the problem. I don't know, maybe they're calling me up for information or something. I don't know what that was about. He just said something to them and then closed it again. Engine is turning on 1201, so I think they're both there. Again, to the people who are waiting or looking to understand what's going on, the 4 protesters who were arrested are in the van that is directly over my left shoulder there, and we're just waiting until it gets driven off. But again, there were about 10 who initially participated in the protest, and of them, 4 were arrested after not complying with the 3 sort of orders to disperse. So 4 young women, all under the age of 18, so current high school students, were loaded into the van behind me, and we are waiting for that van to depart. And there they go. So van number 1202, which is a U.S. Capitol Police van, was followed by another 2 police vehicles, which are sort of escorting it. But it has a total of 4 female high school students who are arrested protesting for gun control outside Paul Ryan's office. And of course, they protested by just lying down. They didn't actually chant or cheer or have any signs. They just sort of lied down and then refused to leave. Hence 4 out of the approximately 10 of them being arrested. So with that, like, share, subscribe, check out the Patreon. I'm Ford Fischer. Alejandro Alvarez was also here with us, I think reporting on Twitter. So check out the News to Share Twitter and Alejandro's Twitter as well. So with that, thank you for watching.